Our third speaker today is Adrien JOLY. He'll be speaking about technology for cultural and creative industries, digitalizations of Mucem access. After a training as a historian with a master's degree in arts and culture, Adrien began his career working for the Royal Pavilion's Visitor Service in England in 2003. He then joined the team of the Château de Versailles during the presidency of Jean-Jacques Allegan, where he was in charge of sponsorship. In 2012, he started working for the Mucem team as responsible for communication and sponsorship. And since 2014, he is head of the Department for Development, which concentrates the museum's own resource activities together with the institutional relations. Welcome, Adrien, and we look forward to learn about your museum's digitalization of access new strategy.
Hello, everyone. So I'm working for the museum you can see on the picture. It is a Mucem, which is based in Marseille, and we are in the process of launching a new way to give access to our visitor. So it's just quickly to understand, we are so based in Marseille. It's a national museum, and every year we welcome about 1.5 million visitors. So it works quite well. We were quite a popular museum, I would say. The particularity of our museum is that you can see on the picture. You can visit the fort, you can visit the garden, you can see on the background, and you can visit the main building, and you only need a ticket when you want to enter the gallery. During the pandemic, I've been thinking a lot about how things are changing, and I was and I could realize that our ticket system was very old-fashioned in a way, that we haven't changed much since the beginning of the history of museum, which means that basically when you have to enter the museum, you have to find the ticket office, and you have to queue and pay your ticket to have a little piece of paper, and then you have your voucher, and then you can enter the gallery. And if you compare this to what's happening for train services, for example, I don't know if you've been to France, but you might have heard that we have SNCF. In fact, when you want to get a train ticket today, you simply download the application, and you get your ticket very quickly. In a few seconds, you have your own tickets, and you never ever again. I mean, you would queue. You have less and less people queuing in the train station, because everyone goes like that, and it's fast, and it's just the way it is everywhere except in museums. So I was thinking we could really try to change that, and that was one. There was two observations. That was the first one, and the second one was that I could realize that we are not a museum for tourists, because 80% of our visitors come from France, and half of our visitors come from Marseille. So in fact, they're really, and we know that it is a main museum. We have about 9 different exhibitions every year, and our visitors they come back, and in fact we have a lot of faithful, loyal visitors. We call them repetitive visitors. And I was thinking, in a way, we could try to find a service for them where in fact they don't have to go through the ticket office, and also they can register and become a member. And I was thinking, some museums do that, but generally what they do is that they make you pay for 1 year. So you, at the beginning of the year, you pay quite a big amount of money. Well, if you're rich, it's not a big amount, but sometimes 40 euros, 60 euros, you know, for some people, it's not always, it's still something to a little investment, we say. So I was thinking we could do just like Netflix in a way, or Spotify, and try to do something, a monthly paid membership program. And that's what we launched. So we are now working with on the application, and it's not for tomorrow because it takes a bit of time. We should hopefully have it for next summer, and will be among the first museum. I haven't heard of another museum that has this system. Maybe there is, but I've looked at it and I haven't found one. So more or less, it will be an application like the one that's it's not, might be something that looks like that. So you download the application and you have some basic information on what you can see. And if you, that's for an example, we had the Jeff Koons exhibition. So if you from the application, you can also listen to the audio guide. You have also some videos. So in a way, the application helps you to prepare your visit, but also will help accompany you during your visit. And also you have your pass. So once you have a very efficient and very quick way of getting to your pass, just as quick as when you register when you want to have this bike for everyone, or I can't remember how we say it in English. Sorry, the trottinette, Lime, or all this stuff you can see you can get in any cities of Europe or in the world, and in a few seconds you have your registered and you have your pass. So that would be exactly the same system. So you download the application, you give your credit card number, and you register for a pass on a monthly basis. And once you have that, you can directly enter the gallery, and you can come as many times as you want, of course. Plus, you have a lot of other advantages. You can also access to our cinema. You can access to our lectures, and everything that takes place in the museum. You can get it for free as much as you want. And also, you can get some discount to the restaurants in the museum, but also we'll try to negotiate some discount to other museums around in Marseille or in the cities nearby, or theaters. So it's a real pass that gives you a lot of things, and it's only and because you pay per month, it's only cost you €3 per month. So it's a very low amount of money, and once you have this, that's when you enter the gallery. So you have a controller access. So it's a RFID system. So it beeps if it's okay, it gets green, and then you enter the gallery. And with your application, you would use your guide if you want. And also when it will be also, of course, a way for us to communicate with our faithful audience, because now we know today that we have a lot of people that come back again and who loves the Mucem, but we have no possibilities to contact them. So now we will have their data, we will know who they are, what they want, what they would like, and we will be able to adapt our communication to our audience to deliver the right message at the right moments. And also to find out among our visitors, to develop some new programs, if we need their help, because we want to buy a piece of art for the museum. And we want to launch a big public funding, so we will be able to use the data to contact them and to ask for help. So that gives of course, a lot of perspective in the long term, and hopefully we should be able to launch this program. Well, maybe this summer. I think we should be okay. So that's the kind of notification you can get when we will open a new exhibition, and so we hope that. We try to estimate the potential of numbers of this community, and we think in around maybe in 10 years, if we work well, we might have something like 40,000 members, maybe more. And of course, for the museum income, it's something very, very good, because it gives us the possibility to have some secured, I would say, income, because at the moment we know that we have a lot of incomes when we have Jeff Koons exhibitions. We know that we will sell a lot of tickets, but then when we have a more complicated exhibition, something more obscure, we know that suddenly we won't gain a lot of income from our tickets office. So that's with memberships like that, we will hopefully have something more secure in the long term. So that's it, I think. It was a very quick, very short presentation. Oops.
Thank you very much, Adrien, for launching this very innovative and inspiring tool, actually. I could already see Peter engaging with lots of questions. Maybe I will leave the floor directly to him to address the question to you. I found it really very interesting, the fact that your reflection started from your local context, how people locally were engaging with the museum, and how to boost and reinforce their relationship with the museum both ways. Not only how to access your content, but also how to contribute to it, and how to be always in constant contact about your news, but also for your calls for help. So thank you very much, really, for this, for sharing this innovative project, and I look forward to seeing the app running and functioning, and to visit your museum as soon as possible.